Yo, this is Tone Kapone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him. Greetings and salutations from us to all the nations. We're about to get loose, strictly for entertainment. We're repping Tampa Bay. 10 toes down, this waves of the bay. No, we ain't playing around. Tuesday nights from 8 to 10, make sure you ride the wave. This Tone Kapone and DJ Spaceship on your airwaves. We're mixing interviews, R&B and hip-hop. We're blasting off, and the top is just a pit stop. Yes, let's go ahead and talk to Nakedly Under Construction over here. She comes through here every second and fourth Tuesdays. It's our final time with her for right now. You know, we're going to be talking to her soon. You know, she's always a part of the crew. So, but we got Nakedly Under Construction over here.
Got that link.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you.
After today, I don't know you.
All right, so today, one of the things Nakedly Under Construction we like to emphasize is people where you start at the beginning. So I've had a lot of artists that have kind of gone through some struggles and gone through some work, and you may have, or may not have known their faces. Today I'm going to introduce you to someone else. I don't know if any of you guys watched Rhythm and Flow.
That's the Netflix joint?
Okay. Yes, that's the rap Netflix
I didn't watch
joint,
it, but wifey watched it.
where you had people that were amazing, but might not have been that well known at that point. And I think we might have found one of those. So I interviewed him the other night. His name is Ace, and we're going to find out a little bit about himself, and y'all got to stay tuned. So tell us what your name is.
Well, hold on. Before we bring Ace to the stage, I want to give a shout out to you. This is kind of like a tribute show too. I want to give a shout out to you because you brought, like you said, some interesting people onto the show that we A, did not know of, or B, did not know enough of. Mm-hmm. So I want to say thank you for that. I love you.
You're my brother, bro.
Yeah, that's how it happens. I would give you a hug. I would give you a hug, but my Obamacare doesn't cover all of that.
You got a lot of stuff to come.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my Obamacare doesn't cover that. I get my check on the 1st and the 12th. Y'all didn't hear that. That's for tax purposes. But the 1st and the 12th, and we just want to say thank you from me and Tone, man.
I'll always support y'all.
Yeah, you have no choice.
You're 2020 too.
Well, we're going to have Barbara Walters.
Oh, your interview is already written down in my calendar.
Hey, listen, I'm waiting on you.
Okay.
I'm waiting on you.
Spaceship with the
This year has been about Tone Kapone. Now next year is going to be all about you.
It happens, man. When he move, I move. That's my dog. And I always told him that, you know what I'm saying? When you move, I move. But that right now, damn, that was pause. That was pause. But right now, like I said, I just wanted to give you the flowers. Thank you.
Thank you.
And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, Nakedly Under Construction presents the interview.
Great save, bro.
Okay, so who are you and what do you do?
I go by the name of Ace NH, and I try to make music for the people, for my people, for anybody who feel like they're going through something. I try to make music that's relatable for folks, something where you feel like you're going down and you're having a rough patch in life. You can keep your head up, listen to these words, and get you through your day, get you through whatever season you're going through, whatever dark season that you're going through.
How old are you, and why did you start to get more on the music scene more recently?
I just recently turned 22 2 weeks ago on the 25th of October, and what really got me into music, I've been into music since a child, like always listening to music and things like that. But what recently got me to music was the people around me that was pushing me, because I didn't really start doing music until like after high school. I was probably like 19, finna turn 20 before I first went to a real studio, my first time in a studio ever. And but people around me were just pushing me. They was like, we'll kick freestyles and stuff like that. And they'd be like, hey, you kind of hard. You might want to take that a little bit more seriously. You might want to just get a beat, jump in the studio, see what you do with that. And after that, because I already love music, but then I fell in love with making music. Because you can love music but not be a creator of music. You feel me? You could just be like just a good listener. You know what it sounds like. And then you could fall in love with actually making it and having an impact on people. And that's what happened with me.
What kind of music do you create?
I create... They all fall under the umbrella of rap and hip-hop, but in terms of subject and category, that's when you get into like R&B, soul, conscious. You feel me? Everybody got their lit turn-up songs and things like that, so I'm kind of all around with that.
So do you have album, single? What do you have out?
As of right now, I got 2 solo albums out, one called Adjustments, and then the one after that called Readjustments. And you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, Tidal, all of that. Just type in Ace NH.
Okay. And have you performed out in Tampa Bay yet?
I performed in a couple areas in the city. Yeah, I performed at the Riverwalk. I performed at the University of South Florida. I performed at Pegasus Lounge.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Southside Atlanta.
Hey, okay. Okay.
So would you say then you know music, seeing as the base of music that comes from Atlanta?
I guess you could say that. Really, I feel like I could be from anywhere and know the base of music. Like as a kid, that was my hobby. Like a lot of folks, they was watching TV as kids, playing outside and stuff like that. If I wasn't outside doing nothing else, I was doing music, like straight music. Like not trying to make music, but just listening to music.
What's your message?
My message is really to just be yourself. A lot of people try to imitate what they think will get them in a better situation and imitate what looks cool and things like that. But you'd be surprised how many people will really rock with your wave if you just be yourself. It'll take you a long way.
Thanks.
So what are some of your songs? Maybe you can give us some samples to listen to that emphasize or reflect what you just said.
I'd probably say I got this one song called What It Feel Like, and it's off my most recent solo album called Readjustments. That'd be a good example of one of them. It gives an example of how you can come a long way. Yeah, what it feel like. It feels.
Pause.
That's not a plausible moment for her to him. So that you safe right there for now. Well, she's safe. Period. She's a female.
Well, that's kind of one of them catching you.
Yeah. Action.
It feels great, to be honest with you. It's a long struggle, long. You got to have a lot of patience for this. You got to really have a drive to want to do something like this because it's going to be days where you feel like this ain't even finna go nowhere. What's the point of even doing this? But you just got to stay down and keep going if it's something you really want to do.
Did you mention that you do some R&B or you do a little bit like that?
Right. And when I say R&B, I don't mean I'm singing like Keith Sweat or nothing like that, but the vibes that I give off, the message that I talk about, the lyrics that I give you, those are like R&B vibes. Or if I say I give you like a soulful type song, those are the type of lyrics that I present to you.
Why did you title your albums what you titled them, and is it a series?
It actually is a series, yes. And I titled the first one Adjustments just because this is my first time really getting into music, and now I'm seeing like how people move, and like people could really say they want the best for you, and then when they see you like trying to reach your full potential, if they see how great you really are, it might be too much for them. Like folks always like love to say, "Oh, I want to see you doing good," but they don't ever want to see you doing better than them.
Right.
And this came from a person that was decently close to me that had put me in that situation, and I just had to realize that every hand that offers to help you isn't a helping hand.
That's right.
Because a lot of times when I reached my hand out, I took a couple steps back when it shouldn't have been like that. But you feel me? I was kind of new. I ain't really know nothing. So, of course, I'm just trying to get whatever help I could get. And then I was just like, nah, I'm going to just rap by myself. And I started figuring out way more things. So you just got to take time to really just study the game. Like, you got to just solo man it sometimes and really just study. And you'll pick up a lot more and just be yourself, too.
That's what's up.
What's up? So what are you working on now?
Right now, I'm working on... Well, I just dropped the EP on my C-Day probably about 2 weeks ago on the 25th of October called Never Forgotten. That's on all platforms as well. And right now, I'm working on a tape called Life Goes On, which I guess you could say is going to be like a little sequel, even though they're not in the same series together, but it's just going to be a little sequel to it.
What are they about?
Never Forgotten is kind of, I was going through a rough patch in my life, like a real dark time. I had lost my cousin around September. I've been going through a lot mentally.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
My cousin had a condition. Her name was Anika, and she was getting treatment for that condition. And I guess the side effects of that treatment ended up taking her life a year later. But she started getting the treatments last year.
So I just wanted him to touch on that because he talks a lot about gun violence and gang violence and the stuff that where somebody's life gets taken from that aspect, and he talks a lot about that in his music. But I wanted him to touch on that because it's not always that takes somebody from you, and there's different things that you experience and that you have to come out of. And I think his albums are called Adjustment and Readjustment, and he's kind of new to the scene and he's going through these hard things and he's reflecting them, and I feel like every single person goes through those on a daily basis, and so that's the kind of music that you want that you can feel in your soul. Like that's when music makes you feel what you can't say. And so back to you.
I think playing off of that, I mean, we do have that song, What It Feel Like. I think we should go ahead and play that. Take a quick. I want to hear this shit honestly, but then I want to hear more about you at the same time. You're interesting as fuck.
Appreciate
You look
it.
like Kobe White. That's what you look like. Introduce this song for us, man.
Okay, so the song that's about to be played goes by the title of What It Feel Like, and it's the first song off of my solo album called Readjustments. Ace. Hey. I swear that I knew what it was straight from the start. How you mad at me? All I did was play my part. And I got no love inside of my heart. Can't see the bright side, always living in the dark. A lot of days wasn't feeling right and it was hella pain. Now I'm feeling like I'm coming harder than I ever came. Raindrop drip, had to go get an umbrella, man. 10 toes down, staying solid, I never change. On God, everybody say they real, I know they be fly. Told it for no reason, I be riding with the ride. Cash in, cash out, every day I'm going hard. Swear I'm walking straight up in the game and you know I'm taking mine. I don't need a hand, I think I'm doing fine. I knew that I was different, these people is not my kind. I'm a lope, not a snake, so don't be calling me slime. Took a lot of L's before I got the chance to win. These niggas ain't my family, I don't call them my kin. They crossed me up once, I know they'll do it again. Hard walking through this world in a life of sin. I'd rather have the money, not a name, it's a fame. I'd rather have loyalty, cause people quit to change. At the top, staring down, look how far I came. I ain't 6 feet deep and I ain't locked up in them chains. Niggas hate on me and all I do is spread love. The only thing I ever fear is the man above. I be rocking by myself, I do not fuck with scrubs. And I keep this shit 100, these niggas only a dub. I'm by my issue every time you never see me play. I get it in, count it up and stack it by the day. I don't fuck with you, so do not fuck with me, stay out my face. Don't promote the violence, but it ain't nothing to catch a case. I'm silent every day of the week, that's all I know. You niggas don't relate, y'all rather act like some hoes. No, I cannot fold, and I put that on my soul. They wanna see me down bad, so I can't reach my goals. Turning out a profit, I ain't really punch a clock. Run up on me crazy, got all types of Glocks. He acting like it's pressure, better get his ass rocked. I don't entertain the fake, I just get him blocked. You niggas ride the wave, I see a whole bunch of clones. I don't need nobody, I'd rather stand on my own. My old friends snake me, I'd rather just be alone. Plugged in, I be catching plays when I answer the phone. I swear that I knew what it was straight from the start. How you mad at me? All I did was play my part. And I got no love inside of my heart. Can't see the bright side, always living in the dark. A lot of days wasn't feeling right and it was hella pain. Now I'm feeling like I'm coming harder than I ever came. Raindrop drip, had to go get an umbrella, man. 10 toes down, staying solid, I never change. On God, everybody say they real, I know they be fly. Told it for no reason, I be riding with the ride. Cash in, cash out, every day I'm going hard. Swear I'm walking straight up in the game and you know I'm taking mine. I don't need a hand, I don't think I'm doing fine. I knew that I was different, these people is not my kind. I'm a lope, not a snake, so don't be calling me slime. I never let the lame man nigga play with me. I gotta see a check, I can't do nothing for free. And I'm giving so much game, might as well charge a fee. Niggas be green as fuck, even the blind can see. And I'm steady chasing cash, got a cramp in my legs. Can't respect a nigga that run his mouth to the feds. Say the wrong thing, them niggas be on your head. I don't owe a nigga nothing, I said just what I said. You say that you a gangster, you a bitch in disguise. You ain't shooting nothing, I can see it in your eyes. Shout out my fallen soldiers that's flying in the sky. Lot of days I just sit back and wonder why. The real die young and that's just the way it is. I ain't worried about another nigga, it was his. Get the ball, give it to my dog, go past assist. And these niggas taking shots with no aim so they miss. Look after my brothers, they the realest on my team. Like a vegetarian, I smoke it's that green. These niggas see through, know they never what they seen. These niggas got no honor, swear they don't know what it means. Thank the people that's looking out for me in my life. It ain't too many, most of these niggas creeping, they ain't right. I be having dark thoughts, I'm trying to find a light. Blue strip, Ben Frank's only thing in my sight. Walking down this road and I don't know what's coming next. Plotting on my next move like I'm playing chess. Try to put my people on, I hate it when they stress. It's a different feeling when you come from nothing to success. I swear that I knew what it was straight from the start. How you mad at me? All I did was play my part. And I got no love inside of my heart. Can't see the bright side, always living in the dark. A lot of days wasn't feeling right and it was hella pain. Now I'm feeling like I'm coming harder than I ever came. Raindrop drip, had to go get an umbrella, man. 10 toes down, staying solid, I never change. On God, everybody say they real, I know they be fly. Told it for no reason, I be riding with the ride. Cash in, cash out, every day I'm going hard. Swear I'm walking straight up in the game and you know I'm taking mine. I don't need a hand, I don't think I'm doing fine. I knew that I was different, these people is not my kind. I'm a lope, not a snake, so don't be calling me slime.
Waves of the Bay, episode 35. Listening to Ace NH. We got some fans in the building right now, man.
Yeah, man.
Why bless
He was
over
rocking,
here.
man.
Yo,
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I
He was
listened
rocking.
earlier, and I'm telling you.
I was
man,
waiting to hear the
it's
common denominator,
Hey.
nigga numerator.
So
Never know who
Ace,
the
I'd
hell
like to
you know what I'm
introduce
saying?
you to DJ Spaceship and Tone Capone.
Listen, he was vibing, man. Like it took me back to early Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like that Southern playalistic. You know what I'm saying? And
I can
that's
definitely say that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
The sound and the cadences that you was putting together. You got some okay. You got
I hear
some,
somebody
young man.
else, but I'm gonna let another song play before I let y'all hear it too. Cause I've listened, so I know I hear
dig
who
it.
he sounds like to me. You
I
know what I'm
dig it.
saying?
Like,
Well, we
you-
gotta
you
hear
gotta-
that.
Yeah, I definitely like
Yeah.
the style. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of people that can switch up, change up stuff in the song. and it doesn't have to stay consistent. You know what I mean? And that's how I pride myself as well. So like I definitely appreciate hearing somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Especially young cats.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
right.
At a young age, definitely you got a lot of wisdom. You know what I'm saying, in your head, and
That's good.
That means God with you. You know what I mean? So like I could definitely say, yo, hats off to you, my G.
That's very appreciate you.
Except he kept his hat on, but it's all good.
Yeah, my hat is a salute, man. Like, you try to clown me,
Like, we're on the radio. They
Like, man, I want to take the hat
I'm
off.
gonna do a Michael Jackson squeeze.
Okay. Well, you got your hair shaved. I ain't got mine shaved. Shit, mine ain't shaved. I look like somebody Papa.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa. Yeah, there goes Spaceship.
It's
Papa.
gone.
So was that freestyle or did you write it down? Because you were talking about how you freestyle most of the time.
I do freestyle a lot, but that song was definitely written. That was the one I wanted to take my time, really sit down, and then that was like the first intro song to the next installment of my series, which was the adjustment series going to readjustment. So I'm like, I really want this one to, like how y'all said y'all had that feeling. That was the exact feeling I wanted y'all to get off of that,
Dope.
just to start the tape off. So when y'all go through it, y'all
Mission
already
accomplished.
Like, yeah.
So as you
Appreciate
adjust and you readjust, how long does it take you to make a song like that?
I mean, to be honest, I kind of always had a thing for like saying real things because it's just like that's just how I grew up. Like I kind of grew up looking at things and I'm kind of like, nah, that's BS. You feel me? That don't make no sense. And then because you know, like certain things, like when people move a certain way, it's like how you move like that. You feel me? Like common sense should tell you like you don't act like that or this is the way you're supposed to act. So I kind of always been like that. And when I started making music, that's all I really did. That's the only thing I really did in my music. I just said what be on my mind. You feel me? Like you know how like people good at making good quotes. You feel me? Like you say something, everybody just agree with it.
Yeah,
that's how I make my music.
Sound good.
Yeah, you feel me? That's just how I make my music. I just say
What's
what be
up,
on my
family?
mind.
How y'all
Like I don't
doing?
gotta
How y'all
try
doing,
and just be
man?
like, okay, well, how do I say? I just say
Yes,
it
sir.
because that's already what I was
Smooth.
thinking
What's
anyway.
good, girl?
And then really, you feel me? You
Yeah.
just find stuff to rhyme with it, and then you just get your point across and put your flow on it, and then you just rock out like that.
Gotcha.
Love you too.
Do you prefer to write it down or do you prefer the free verse?
It really depends because when I'm freestyling, like I know for a fact I say something that I never would have thought of. I'm trying to write down, but at the same time on the other end, when I'm writing down, I know I'm locked in and I'm focused. So it's just kind of like freestyle. You just gonna get that random, like random, and then like if I write it down, it's for sure. I know I'm gonna say something because I'm concentrating.
So if like money didn't have any real quality or real status and you could do anything you want, what would you be working on? What would you be doing?
More music.
What would your moves be?
Definitely more music. Like if you tell me like all my bills paid, I don't even gotta work. Like I don't gotta do nothing. You feel me? Like I can sit down all day, bills paid. I'm gonna have money for whatever I want. I'm still make music. Like I love making music.
And that's what you think happiness is?
I think happiness is being able to do what you want when you want, like under no terms and conditions. Ain't nobody telling you what to do. Like you have your complete freedom. That's what I think happiness is.
How do you deal with failures?
You gotta bounce back. Like don't nobody like to fail. Nobody like to fail, but at the same time, your character come out when you do fail. When you take an L, that's when your character come out for real. Because what you gonna fold or you gonna act different. You gonna be mad. You gonna treat everybody like a different way that you wouldn't have acted if you was winning. That's not a true solid person. You feel me? Everybody gonna go through ups and downs. That's literally life. You feel me? There ain't no person in this world who just succeeded all their life. You gonna hit some sort of like roadblock. It's just how you bounce back from it and how you keep moving forward.
Look at Michael Jordan, man. Like he had a list of people. Did you hear his Hall of Fame acceptance speech?
No, I ain't even hear it.
His Hall of Fame acceptance speech sounded like he was bitter. Like he carried. I mean, everybody's seen the man career. We know what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when you hear his Hall of Fame speech, it sounded like he was the guy that was looked over. In the beginning of his career, he actually was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't go number one overall out of
Right.
college. He went to North Carolina. He had who's the coach? What was the coach?
Dean Smith.
Dean Smith, legendary coach. And Michael Jordan wasn't, it's your airness when he first popped out, but
As
his
a matter of fact, his brother was.
you see what I'm
better than
saying?
him.
Just like even with Reggie Miller, his sister Cheryl was the
Way
real killer.
better.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Dropping 100 points in the game in high school, but I mean, I think that you learn nothing by winning. You learn everything by losing,
Right.
Because you learn how that feels, and you want to get away from that. You see what I'm saying? So. And even like even like Martin Luther King said,
Right.
you learn the true character of a man when he's at his lowest point.
Right.
Because at that point, what can he do for you?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to treat the janitor with the same respect as
Exactly.
the CEO, that type
Exactly.
of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So recently there was a situation where Tyler the Creator had his camp. I don't want to the hobgob.
Yeah.
And he had a special guest, and it was Drake that came out.
Yeah.
And everybody was booing. You seen that?
Yeah, I seen all that.
They were booing because they was expecting somebody bigger and
Frank
better
Ocean.
than Drake,
Can't
and they
get
was
anybody
expecting
bigger and better than
Frank
Drake.
Ocean. So tell me of a time when you got yourself prepared, you put it all together, you ready to go and just show this brand new remote control car to everybody, and they looked at you like, oh, that shit didn't mean nothing at all.
That's
How you
crazy.
bounce back from that?
You can really give something your all, and it still isn't enough. So in situations like that, it's gonna be tough. Like, that's a situation that nobody wants to be in. But at the same time, it goes back to that character thing. You still don't want to fold, because at the end of the day, that's what they want to see. They
Right.
they're doing that for a reason. They're trying to get a reaction out of you.
Right.
You got to just stand on however you came in, keep that same energy all the way through. And it's like how you said with the Drake situation. That's not no little artist. You
No.
feel me? So eventually he'll be at the point where he's like a Frank Ocean, if he stays like on the path that he is, how he
Right.
just keeps elevating and stuff like that. That's the mentality you have to have. Okay,
Right.
I might not have that status that everybody want to see now, but if I keep working, eventually I can get there. So it's just like with
But
with
think
anybody.
about it. In the game right now, like, I can name...
Who's bigger than Drake? Right
I mean, I
now?
can
Nobody.
Beyonce,
Nobody.
Jay-Z, Rihanna on a good day. When Rihanna being Rihanna, can't nobody
Chris
really
Brown.
matter.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Nobody's had a
Chris,
longer
that,
run
that could
than
be
him, bro.
debated. Well, Chris, well, yeah.
But Chris was out longer, so
Chris Brown is
He's-
a whole different.
But you
Yeah.
talking about Drake.
yeah, Drake
Like,
got that
who
reach.
bigger than Drake?
Drake is up there with all those names.
He's up there. And
All sorts of
Everybody knows
genres.
him. Like people, like country people that live in the country.
Right.
You say Drake, they know who that is.
Drake is...
You
Name
say,
one Drake.
You say Chance the Rapper, they're gonna be like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like
I think they were booing him because his fan base ain't a Drake fan base.
True.
True.
They-
Tyler the Creator's
Tyler the Creator's
a
fan
whole
base
nother
is
fan
like,
base,
nah,
man.
we don't co-sign any of that Drake stuff.
Yeah.
Drake is
Yeah.
the biggest thing, at least the past decade. You
But
can't
did
name, you
but
can't
did
name an artist bigger than
Did you
Drake.
hear what happened from that?
Nah.
Allegedly, Drake has been signed for the next 10 years to perform at that event.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Hey,
Yeah.
posted
hey,
it.
that'll be the easiest check he gets.
So he said, "I see."
He
you
went
kids
on
at
there and was
2:30.
just like, "Oh, this how you feel?
Yeah.
Peace. They already paid me. I'm out."
That's crazy though, man. That's
Hey,
crazy.
do that 10 years
But
straight.
that can be that. Listen, that could be a domino effect, bro. Like let's just be real. If there's a lot of fans that go to that festival,
Yeah.
yo,
And if they all like
if
that,
they don't
fuck 'em.
like Drake, they ain't gotta go.
But this the thing. There's a lot of fans that go to that festival, but now that you know Drake's going to be there, you got how many
There's gonna
people
be a
you know?
whole bunch
okay,
more
I know,
fans
right? I
trying
know
to
for
go
sure
there.
I
Yeah,
can
there's
go
gonna
to
be more
this
fans.
festival, and I'm gonna catch Drake here, and he, like that just adds a different, audience to
Yeah.
the situation. So,
but then again, what if that fan base is not a Tyler Creator fan base? You
Now
know
they
what I'm
just
saying?
come
But
at
there's
their
artists, you know
time.
what I mean?
that's true.
And after they
You feel
said
me?
it's
That's
done,
true.
they can roll the fuck
But
off.
bro, a
But
Drake fan.
that's Tyler's stuff. That's his shit. You know,
Like,
that's his festival.
When if you want to be technical, Drake did something that a lot of people, nobody has done since Celine Dion. He put Canada on the map.
Facts though.
Celine Dion,
Vince Carter.
No, he put Canada on the map. Vince didn't do nothing. Like,
Right.
not that.
Right.
Vince that dude. Don't shout out to Vince in Polk County. But Vince didn't put Canada on the map.
Right, right.
You see what I'm saying? And Drake, like Canada, I mean, come on, man. And then you got Tory Lanez, he doing his thing.
Right,
You
right.
see what I'm saying? And then now Kawhi Leonard come through, he got him a title. So it's a lot of things that he did with that, but that's crazy that they booed him though, man.
It's a Tyler the Creator fan
I mean,
base.
just like I said,
understand.
like I said, it's his fan base.
Yeah.
And in so many ways, you know what I'm
His
saying?
music
like,
is
Frank
way
Ocean
different,
is
bro.
like
Right.
in the same level, in
Right.
that same mindset as Tyler. You know
I
what
can
mean?
respect
So,
that.
You know what I mean? So like you put Drake, who is like mainstream.
Right. They like that
people
underground
like, yo,
backpack.
was
Yeah,
that
they're like-
underground
they're
shit.
anti-
I get that,
You're not bringing
but
that,
next
you
year,
know
watch
what
how they be singing One Dance and all
They're
that.
gonna be-
That's been a
No,
flip.
next year
Right,
Drake's
because you're gonna
fan
get
base is
another-
going to show
right,
up. That's what's
right,
going to
yes,
happen.
exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be the sellout. But at the end of the day, like I said, that sellout might be for Drake, but it might not be for Tyler.
No, it's
And
gonna be
his
for
whole
Tyler
squad.
because Tyler
it's going in
himself,
his pocket. He ain't
Exactly.
gonna care.
That bottom line.
Yeah, he
and
ain't
he
gonna
said,
care.
I forget what Drake song it was. He said, "Dang, now I didn't get a chance to hear Drake do the song. I guess I got to listen to it off my phone now
Right.
because he got booed."
Yeah, because he didn't
right.
like that. Like
Yeah.
he's like, yo,
Well,
I
he
brought
fuck
Drake
with
out.
Drake. You know what I'm saying? He fucked with Drake. And he was trying to do
Yeah.
something better. You know what I'm saying? Like he was trying to advance it. And he was a secret person. And he
Right.
thought, yo, I'm bringing Drake in as a secret.
Right.
Everybody finna be like, yeah.
See, and that's where
Drake
that's
being
where
the secret
Tyler messed
guest,
up.
though.
I mean, obviously, they
Because
did.
Tyler
Yeah,
should have
that's
came
crazy,
out.
bro.
Tyler should have came out and shut that shit down immediately.
Yeah,
True
but
enough. I will say this.
Being the guy that put the whole thing
I
on,
agree
he
with
should have
that.
been like, no, show respect
I
where it's
believe
due.
Tyler should have came out on the stage before Drake.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
and brought him out.
yo, kind of like, hey, look, Frank Ocean ain't gonna be here.
Right.
But I got a surprise for y'all. Boom.
Well, let me get back
You
to
know?
Ace for a second.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've been given this. Let's say you've been given a situation when you got a chance to create the song of your choice, and
Okay.
you can have it produced by these two camps. You can go between Organized Noise, or you can go through the Neptunes. Which camp you choosing and why? Now, Organized Noise, that's home. That's off the sleeve. That's ATL. Neptunes, that's Pharrell. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Chad and Pharrell. Who you choosing and why? Because listening to your flow pattern, it can go either on either which of the two.
I'd probably go Organized Noise just because that's the home city.
Okay.
And that's where my origins are. And if it's going to go either way, then I'd rather just rock with where I came from then.
Gotcha.
That's why I love
I can dig
ATL.
it. I can dig it.
Yeah,
Straight
ATL
up.
stick together, man. ATL, Miami, especially that damn Miami. But I don't think nobody. ATL's had a stronghold on the rap game, the music game for a long time, like since it left New York. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like,
play this track, Doug. I want to
It's
hear
just-
this next track.
Yeah.
I want to hear this next track.
go ahead and tell us about this next track. We'll get into it.
Okay, so this next track I got is off the same solo album called Readjustments, and the name of the track is called Hold On. And this is basically a song because I struggle with this as well, mental health issues and things like that, where you're just prone to think negative. And I lost a lot of homeboys to suicide, and I've lost a lot of friends that I made. Like, I got friends that go to school, I got friends that's in the streets. One thing that's in common about all that is you still human. You feel me? No matter what you're doing in your life, you're going to go through points where you feel like you're at your lowest, and some are better at handling it than others. And some people just can't. And I had lost some people to that, and it was on my mind heavy. Like, it's always on my mind, but one day in particular it was really on my mind heavy, and that's when I had pen and pad and just got to writing. And this is a song that's about to be played.
Could it be you
Ace,
calling me down?
no matter what you're going through,
My foolish
always keep your head up.
times at the
It's always gonna be brighter days.
Could it be you calling me down?
If nobody else told you, and you heard this from me.
Foolish heart, times at the start.
Think about my life, I'm praying for help. I ain't trying to live if I can't live for myself. I be feeling like I got no one else. Wish that I could show the pain that I felt. I hope I leave a mark, won't be here for long. I don't rap, I put my soul in my songs. Trying to live right when people do wrong. In this type of world, you gotta stay strong. Think about my life, I'm praying for help. I ain't trying to live if I can't live for myself. I be feeling like I got no one else. Wish that I could show the pain that I felt. I hope I leave a mark, won't be here for long. I don't rap, I put my soul in my songs. Trying to live right when people do wrong. In this type of world, you gotta stay strong. It's a lot of ways that you can deal with your problems. Nobody's perfect and everyone got them. People gon' always have something to say. Don't let nobody drag you to the bottom. I understand, people don't pay attention. Got you feeling like a no name. You sitting right there with a pistol, ready to end it with a bullet close range. But that ain't the way to go. I got so much respect, cause I know your soul's strained. And y'all the people that can put on a smile when y'all be going through the most pain. Life is a gift. I know that sometimes it can feel like a curse, but tell me what's worse, staying alive and working on yourself, or having your people see you in a hearse. I promise you that it ain't worth it. Don't be ashamed to ask for help, cause you deserve it. Focus on you and find your purpose. Life gets so much deeper than the surface. People gon' talk about you either way. Don't let them talk about you in the grave. Stay alive and throw it back in their face, or pay them no mind and just let them hate. If nobody told you, I want you to know that you're strong and your life is a blessing. You fight with yourself every day, surrounded by dark thoughts, and I know it's depressing. And we all got demons, we all gotta face them. I know that you tired of stressing. The devil be working, but God be working so much harder, and that's the most important lesson. Think about my life, I'm praying for help. I ain't trying to live if I can't live for myself. I be feeling like I got no one else. Wish that I could show the pain that I felt. I hope I leave a mark, won't be here for long. I don't rap, I put my soul in my songs. Trying to live right when people do wrong. In this type of world, you gotta stay strong. Think about my life, I'm praying for help. I ain't trying to live if I can't live for myself. I be feeling like I got no one else. Wish that I could show the pain that I felt. I hope I leave a mark, won't be here for long. I don't rap, I put my soul in my songs. Trying to live right when people do wrong. In this type of world, you gotta stay strong. You ain't hear them, they was crying for help, and they different from most, they hating on themselves. They feel like they lesser than everyone else. I'm talking to them about it, this what they felt. They say they tired of living this life. I told them suicide won't make it right. I know you struggle every day and night, but nothing that's worth it comes without a fight. Think about my life, I'm praying for help. I ain't trying to live if I can't live for myself. I be feeling like I got no one else. Wish that I could show the pain that I felt. I hope I leave a mark, won't be here for long. I don't rap, I put my soul in my songs. Trying to live right when people do wrong. In this type of world, you gotta stay strong. Think about my life, I'm praying for help. I ain't trying to live if I can't live for myself. I be feeling like I got no one else. Wish that I could show the pain that I felt. I hope I leave a mark, won't be here for long. I don't rap, I put my soul in my songs. Trying to live right when people do wrong. In this type of world, you gotta stay strong.
Could it be you calling me down?
Waves of the Bay, episode 35. We up here listening to music by Ace NH. Nakedly Under Construction in here for the last podcast show.
We brought you something fresh.
You did, though. I'm very appreciative about that. And we can even talk about that. Like, I don't want to slam nobody or nothing like that, but we had somebody else scheduled to come in here tonight that we wasn't special enough for or something. I ain't even want to say it like that. I won't even say it like that.
It didn't happen.
But they changed their mind, and here we go. And the way I believe in stuff, things are always written how they're supposed to be, and clearly we're supposed to meet Ace. And what's crazy, because I seen you post something about him the other day.
Yeah.
So I was meant to go back and look on it later.
I mean, I've been telling him about y'all. So.
But I was like, yo, like, you sent me the music. What I hear is the baby. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. If you actually listen to old boy, he's lyrical, even though he's mainstream.
Maybe
that's what I hear out of this cat.
Maybe the flow.
That's what I hear out of this cat.
Maybe some of that song, the cadence pattern, I can see that, but no, I can see more like early Dre. And what's the lead one from Nappy Roots?
I can't tell you.
The lead nigga from Nappy
They
Roots.
was just here.
Nappy.
No, that ain't his name. but people sleep on Nappy Roots, but they can actually spit.
Yeah, they can.
They actually can spit better than a lot of people that's out now.
Freestyle when I'm
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know about the baby. The baby, I like the baby. You know what I'm saying? You on point, but no.
Go listen to him.
I mean, when you listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would say more of he is a more laid back baby because the baby is turned up. So like,
y'all
no matter
heard,
what, it mostly
y'all need to listen to some more music.
I listen to.
I don't
the
listen
intro,
to. I don't listen. I listen to all this music he don't drop.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't
no matter
get the
what
baby.
he's talking about, he turned up.
He has
with
a
it,
message
though.
in what he's saying.
Yeah,
like,
I love the words.
The intro is nice. Like his album Kirk that he dropped, I heard the whole thing beginning to end, and it's dope.
Yeah,
but I still hear early Dre more than the baby.
Well, y'all talking about y'all need to hear more baby. I'm talking about y'all need to hear more Ace.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all heard 2 songs. I listened to like whatever that was, an 8-song project. What was it?
Okay.
Whatever I heard on Apple Music today.
Okay.
Y'all need to take another listen. Y'all need to take a listen.
I definitely will tune in.
Listen, a listen.
As I said, one of the people you need to know in Tampa Bay is Mr. Tone Kapone and DJ Spaceship.
Early 3 stacks.
Right.
That's my nod.
Right.
I stand by that one.
So, all right, man. So I know you fresh down here. How long you been down here in Tampa for, yo?
I've been here for about 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
you
know
just
that
started
area
getting into the
piece.
music now, or what happened?
I got into music like right around like 19 to 20. So I guess you could say like 2017. That's when I really jumped into music for real.
Okay.
Like first time in the studio, first time like really just rapping, trying to make music like that. Other than like, cause I ain't really figured out that I could rap till I like 14. You know, you be outside with your partners all day, you with your dogs, and y'all
playing around.
You feel me? Y'all just cool and shooting ball or whatever. You trying to talk to girls or whatever, and then on the side, you know, pretty much all black and we finna rap. You feel me? Somebody finna kick a beat. You feel that's just in
school
us.
Bus.
Yeah, you feel me? Don't make at school, lunch table, school bus. You outside. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I was always kind of good for just kicking a couple bars on the beat, and that was kind of one thing I just kept doing, but not because I was trying to be a rapper. It was just like, that's just what we were doing. Like, even in high school, that's just what we did. Like, we'd just freestyle. And then kind of after high school, what happened was, it was a little challenge going. I think it was called, like, the 10 Toes Down Challenge. No, it was the So Far Gone Challenge.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they had posted the beat on Instagram, and I had made a video to just to see what it would do. You feel me? So I just recorded myself. Like, I'm in my room type. So I'm just on the wall, and I just went to freestyling over the beat. And I had posted it, and a whole bunch of people were racking with me, and they was just like, hey, they was just encouraging me, like, hey, you kind of hard. You might want to keep going. You might want to see what you can do with that. You feel me? Like, just keep going, just keep going. And then before you knew it, like, a couple months later, I had jumped in the studio, made my first song. Everybody was going crazy about it. So, and then I just took it from there to where I'm at right now.
You think social media has played an important part in your career so far?
I'd say so. Yeah, for sure. Because it's not the same as how it was back in the day. Back in the day, it was like a lot more lead work. Like, you got to really, like, get out there. Ain't nobody for real ain't going to know you for real if you don't get out there and really push yourself out there. Social media kind of help you a little piece. They give you a kind of like a little push, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Because you can actually go viral off social media. Like, one video could get you out of here. Or it could just put you in position where if you put in a little bit more work, you feel me? Now, this is the point where you go out in person. You show face in person. You step. You make connections with people. And you meet people. Social media kind of helps tie it together a little bit quicker and push you in connection with more people.
Straight up.
Facts.
Because that's how he met me. So that's how he met you. And now he's going to meet other hosts and meet other people. Like I told him, a lot of these events you'll go to where there's other artists, there's also going to be, even though there's 5 artists on the stage performing, you better watch the crowd because there's at least 10 other people in there that have some impact on the scene.
And it's not even about the artists. It'd be like somebody like yourself, you know, like there's bloggers out there, there's producers out there, there's photographers out there, there's videographers out there, there's engineers out there, radio station executives out there, DJs out there. Like there's a lot of people out there, man. It's just you gotta network with them. You gotta
tap
talk to
in.
them.
Facts.
Because you can. And I'm guilty of this sometimes. And I know how you just with me this shit too, because you've been through this a minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't feel like talking to motherfuckers, dog. But if you don't talk, you ain't never gonna know what they about.
I think that's what he was talking about, Lil, on his interview. He was mentioning that while he has something to say with his music, it's always been. I think everybody feels like that with their art or their music at some point. Like that's part of your soul. Like you're really letting people into how you feel about stuff. So I think he said that you was branching out a little bit more into that, and that's what you're doing now?
Yeah, now I'm trying to definitely branch out more because me personally, like kind of how you said earlier about like a laid back, the baby, that's my lifestyle, you feel me? Like I'm real deal laid back, I'm super chill, I ain't finna stress too hard about you feel me? Like I'm thug it out and I'm gonna rock out and I'm gonna do my thing, you feel me? You do you, I'm gonna do me, I ain't gonna bother you, please don't bother me, you feel me?
I picked that all up, yeah.
But then, like when it comes to something like this, you kind of can't be low key and expect to really get out there. So that's just like I ain't bad with working with people. Like I'm always cool with meeting new people. I'm kind of like that person in the middle. You feel me? Like I'm cool with being around people, but at the same time, if I gotta be, I can rap by myself with no problem. You feel me? I'm that person. You feel me? You put me around people, we're gonna have a good time. You feel me? It ain't nothing to really get comfortable. It ain't awkward for me to be around a whole bunch of people or like be in a big crowd of people. I just always been like that, like 50-50 type person.
Dig it.
What inspires you?
Growing up, like real deal, I love listening to Wayne. Like that's my dog. Regardless of what he be on nowadays, the Wayne that I grew up on, that's gonna always like have an impact on my music. And like my top 5 probably be Wayne, Pop, Cole, Snoop Dogg, and it'd always be a tie between the last ones. I'd probably say Nas though. I rock with Nas pretty heavy.
Solid, pretty solid.
I rock with Nas. So that's my top
We
5.
need to ask him that question. I thought I only heard
That's one of our questions.
Are you fine?
Okay.
Well, Wayne ain't got nothing to prove no more. You know what I'm
He
saying?
really
It's like-
don't.
They was talking about they was
Exactly.
talking about Wayne today on the radio, and Fabulous was talking about when he paid Wayne
Yes.
$100 grand
100,000
plus 4 bottles
Plus
of
4
Chris
bottles.
for one verse.
Yep.
They say Wayne came
in,
like
did the
15,
verse,
20 minutes, did his
took
verse,
his bottles
took his
and
bottles and bounced, and the song
Hey.
never came
Never
out.
came out.
Hey,
What?
it be like that,
But
bro.
yeah, but Wayne got
Premium
paid.
Wayne.
I would be so.
I mean,
That's your gamble.
You got money
it
like
it didn't
that, though.
physically come
Back
out of his
then- Back
pocket.
then, he didn't know what was going on.
But yeah.
He was fresh. He was just
Yeah,
signed.
Fab wasn't funeral Fab that he is.
So I'm wondering if it didn't come out because of Baby, or it just didn't come out.
because
We
they
don't
probably
know.
just wasn't feeling it like that.
You
You know
imagine
what I'm
that if
saying?
Baby was like, nah.
It had to be more so on the Fabulous side because they didn't say
It's
anything about
Fabulous
the
album.
money being
Yeah, he
returned.
came to the
yeah.
studio and did it, so it's
Maybe they
Fabulous
couldn't
album.
get a sample cleared or something.
right.
Could
Probably
be.
something small like
But
that.
Wayne got his 104 bottles
Brothers
and
and kept it moving.
Yeah.
It wasn't no hard feelings. They didn't have no hate or nothing
Yeah,
from
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just, it was a learning experience for him. Like, dang, like that's how I work out.
That's back when they say they was giving budgets to him to make albums
Right.
and projects
No, I
and
got
stuff. So that's a lot of money for one verse.
Man, for real.
But Wayne was saying back then, the time that they spit
That
was
was
like late
mixtape Wayne.
90s. Wayne was saying he was getting whopped up like that.
Right.
So a lot of people be sleeping on Wayne too. So a lot of people sleep on. Oh, he sound like this, he sound like that. But Wayne at one point was rap. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So
Facts.
See that dude.
he held it down now. Can't
Facts.
take that from him.
So, from people that are deep into the Tampa Bay scene, I don't know if we've ever talked about this that much on the show since we haven't had someone so fresh. What would be, I would like each of you to comment on what your advice would be for anybody listening and for Ace.
You want go ahead, Tone. You want
Well, I said it already, man. Besides networking, like don't just be like a Facebook person. Actually shake hands, meet people from the book, and connect. You know, pictures and names and all that shit, man. That goes a long way. But if you're really trying to do it, man, just get out there.
I'm a say, number one, stay true to yourself. Because when you stay rooted and grounded to who you are in here, then you know, like you know who to deal with. It's kind of almost like you meet this person, but that person is just a person to get to that person. You know what I mean? And you got to stay focused on that.
A
because
vessel.
like, you know, people see your talent, and when they see your talent, they want to grab you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, hey, be a part of my clique, be a part of my team. Let me tell you what I can do for you. I can help you with this, do that for that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the best results you can do for anybody or in yourself is invest and be strong for yourself.
Yes, sir.
All day. You know what I mean? Anybody else that want to be a part of what you're trying to do, let them be a part, but don't let them be a front in any way. You control you. You know what I'm saying? You keep your BMI. You keep your copyrights. You keep all your stuff. Because in this day, in this age, you don't really need that many people to get to the place you need to get to. You just got to stay true to you. That's it.
For sure.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
On an artist level, is like as far as creativity, just keep doing what you're doing. Number one over everything. I'm gonna piggyback off what Bless just said. Learn the business. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop at just the BMI and the ass caps and all. Learn the business. Learn how to pimp. Learn how to pimp the business.
Backhand strong.
Yeah, backhand strong. And more than anything, pimp social media. And when I say that, I mean don't just look to take over Tampa. Look to take over Orlando, to get to Miami, to get to Jacksonville, back home to ATL. Like, look to grow your fan base just beyond what's here. And the negativity, I'm pretty sure you've got negative stuff like that. Look past that, because for one negative comment, you got 10 that you just went past to find out. You don't seem like the person that would do that. I can't tell you what to do as a rapper, but I would just say learn the business, continue to grow, pimp the game, and you know what I'm saying, stay true to yourself, man.
Sure.
But learn the business. That's number one over everything. Once you learn that business and how it works, everything else, the world is yours at that point. So, and then come back and give me about $10 a month for that advice, because I want to get me a Popeye's chicken sandwich, and some of them nigger cookies they call biscuits,
You know what
I'm saying, and a sweet tea and red beans and rice. Because I don't want to choke it. I want to have some more. Obamacare don't cover
This
it.
dude ain't got no
on the
sense,
third of the
bro.
month, but they don't give me nothing but $2.13.
Oh, my goodness.
Stay on your path,
when
young
he got
brother.
paid.
Look, he
but
said
you
he
gotta
wasn't
do
even
this at the
supposed to
beginning
tell
of
us
the
that.
show.
He just came out and told us the 213. Say, man,
$2.
this nigga right here, boy.
Yeah, man.
This nigga.
Ace, man, we got to get your social media information, man. Let the people know how they can find you, bro.
You can find me on Instagram at clutch_25ace. That's clutch_25ace.
Clutch with a C or a K?
With a C.
Okay. Y'all new cats out here. Y'all spell shit all kinds of crazy. Be like, first, okay, how you spell it? P-U-R-S. You be like, oh
Wow.
okay.
Rocking
yeah,
with the
you
C's. Yeah, with a C.
Wow.
Traditional.
I like that, man.
You can follow me at NakedlyUnderConstruction. Naked. I know you guys know what that is. Lee, L-Y, under, UNDER, construction. We go through it every morning.
That's what's
You can
up.
also follow me at Writer Reyes. It's not Writer Eyes, it's Writer Reyes. I am the Writer King. Reyes means king, and that's my last name. Go follow me on writerreyes.com or nakedlyunderconstruction.blog. And I'm going to turn it over to Tone Kapone. Thank you for having me.